Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me! And we
What is up, guys? It is Brother Pyro teaming once again with our lovely Hex.
This was a mistake.
We are on episode, I don't know what of this weekend.
I don't know.
But we're here. Thank you again for filling in for Twisted while she is on maternity leave.
Learning how to pretzel a couple of babes.
Yeah, because remember, we got Baby Crossroads, and now we got Tiny Terror.
Tiny Terror. Tiny Twisted.
Exactly.
Alright, let's kick it off here. We have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Becky Lynch.
You ain't even gonna let the people know. You ain't even gonna let me let the people know what we covering right now with this episode?
No. Go ahead.
No, we're covering Evolution 2.0. It only took us 7 years to get this all-women's pay-per-view again, but here we are.
Here we are.
Now, kicking off the action, setting the bar and setting the tone for the show. Take it away, please.
I told you this was a mistake. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra, Valkyria in a triple threat. Ba-bam. It was a great first match to kick it off. Some real good bad blood going between people in the ring there. It was pretty fire from the get-go. Fists were flying. Feuds were translating in ring.
Oh, dude, everybody had an issue with everybody. Becky played it probably the smartest of, I'm going to try to see how long it's going to take for you to notice me before I do anything.
Smart. It's very smart. Very smart. And it worked out. Bayley and Lyra kept socking each other, and she got to just kind of sit by until, like, time to pop in, or she got noticed. And in the end, it worked out for her.
It did.
So, in the end, Becky, or Bayley, rose-planted Lyra, a beautiful-looking rose plant at that, and in a moment where she's trying to pin in one nice fluid motion, Becky Lynch comes in and just swoops her right off of Lyra into the most beautiful pin I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that was probably the smoothest no me moment ever.
That was so beautiful to watch. My gosh, it was like dancing.
It really was.
It was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And you really got to see each one really shine at points in the match.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy that they gave equal spotlight to all three of these competitors.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely tell that with Becky and Bayley obviously being the vets in this match, Lyra did really well holding her own with keeping up with these guys, with these ladies, and you can tell the amount of faith they have with Lyra, putting her in such a high profile match. Safe to say the future is in good hands for the WWE Women's Division.
Absolutely.
If these young ladies continue to deliver the way that they are delivering.
We've got several of them in this match card. That
we're getting to everybody. We're getting to everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying in general. So.
But alright, like she said, congrats to Miss Becky Lynch for retaining her Intercontinental Championship.
Absolutely. She deserves it after that pin.
Oh, dude. She deserved it after that match.
Yeah. Yes.
But going into match number 2 of the evening, Jordynne Grace challenging Fatal Influence's Jacy Jayne for the NXT Women's Championship. this match with some serious implications going into TNA's Slammiversary, where they will take where the winner of this match takes on Slamovich in a winner take all Knockouts Championship NXT Championship match.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Gonna be great. Somebody's gonna be pulling double duty.
Someone's gonna be pulling double duty for sure.
Just saying. And honestly, I don't think any woman involved is going to not deliver or measure up to that task.
Yeah, both of them being around for a while, they know what to do.
But Jordynne Grace is accompanied by Blake Monroe to kind of play attempt to play equalizer to Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley, who you know are also outside and known to interfere.
Sneaky.
Match got started right away. Jordynne Grace wasting no time showcasing that raw power and speed. You can tell, look, I don't know the next time I'm going to get this another opportunity. I've been chasing and clawing and scratching at this for over a year now. For this title specifically, I need to get it done. I feel like it was almost a must-win for Jordynne Grace, and that's saying something, because talking about Jordynne Grace, you never use that sentence structure together. Jordynne Grace and must-win situation aren't typically a thing. Usually it's for whoever's opposite her.
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
I love that Cole and Graves were both talking about how a lot of the locker room and a lot of fans online are calling Jacy Jayne the most beatable NXT Women's Champion in history. They were talking about that a lot, and we've watched Jacy Jayne grow as a competitor. I feel like that's a lot disrespectful.
I wouldn't necessarily put that title on Jacy Jayne, of all people, as the most beatable.
Most beatable women's champion in NXT history.
I think I could disagree with that.
Okay. Not to stir up any controversy. But then again, what does Brother Pyro do best but play devil, other than play devil's advocate? If you were to give that moniker to any female that has ever held that NXT women's title, who would you give it to?
I'm not sure I could answer this, only because I cannot place a bunch of women in a row under that specific title. Okay. I can name women who've won titles, but that specific.
That's fair. Because, honestly, it takes a lot to be a champion. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication. To say, oh, such and such is the easiest one to beat, I don't think that's true. Because every champion, one, carries themselves with something different, with a different level of pride, a different work ethic. But clearly they're doing something right to be labeled and crowned champion.
Right.
So to disrespect any champion, male or female, by giving them that title, by saying, oh, they're the most beatable, they're the easiest one to beat. No. Because you know what? If that's the case, for all you keyboard warriors out there, for all you internet goons out there that think doing something like this is so easy, first off, let me call a couple people that I know in the industry. They're going to tell you it ain't. Secondly, please, get off that keyboard, get in a ring, and tell me how well you do. You go ahead and try to win a championship, and then defend said championship. Come back to me. Pyro Nightmare 97 on Twitter. Just saying. We can talk about it then. Let's talk about it if we really want to talk about it.
Right.
But getting into the match itself, again, Jordynne Grace showing almost desperation and the sense of urgency to really get this match done and out the way. Mm-hmm. Get the win. Let me do what I can, because again, championship opportunities don't come often.
Nope.
It is hard to get them, and when you get them, you got to make sure you don't waste them. Mm-hmm. Jacy did really hold her own by herself before Fatal One, but of course, Judgement and Fallon were really good at getting involved, distracting that ref. Throughout the match, though, both women really kind of that sense of power, because, again, I know Jacy is no fool to what's been being said about her on the internet. Mm-hmm. Now this is a sense of, you're attacking my pride. Jordynne Grace, I need to win this because I don't know if I'm going to get a chance. And in a shocking, but not really shocking, because the heel turn heard around the world that nobody was really surprised about.
No.
As the ref is distracted. Mm-hmm. Distracted or down, one of the two?
He was distracted.
She was? Okay, she was distracted. Blake Monroe has the NXT Women's title in hand. After wrestling it away from...
As soon as she kept holding it, I'm like, something don't feel right.
Oh, yeah, something don't feel right. As soon as she wrestled it away from her, I want to say it was Jasmine Nix. Mm-hmm. She's holding that title. I'm thinking, she's holding on to it. She's going to present it to her friend post-match. Mm-hmm. As Fallon has the referee's attention. Blake Monroe attacks Jordynne Grace with it. Because again, the heel turn that we all saw coming from the day she arrived. Thank you very much. Helping Jacy Jayne retain her title, and now she walks into Slammiversary against Slamovich in what should be a damn good women's match. I am actually really eager to see that one.
Yeah. For me though, I really paid attention once Blake handed it to Jacy and walked away, where it was just a look of like a half smile of, I really didn't care if you...
I didn't care who won, just know
I wanted to.
I'm coming for this.
It was like you have this for now.
This is you may have it now, but no, I'm next in line.
It was definitely a threatening look as she walked away.
Oh, 100%. So I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Slamovich or Jayne?
Well, I don't know Slamovich, but we also know I really don't like Jacy Jayne.
Exactly.
So we're going Slamovich.
I was going to say, the one you don't know or the one you don't like?
I mean, we already gave a TNA title to Trick. Let's give a women's title to someone in TNA instead.
Let's give a WWE title.
Let's give it to Slamovich.
I mean, honestly, because I'm familiar with both women's work, I think Slamovich has the upper hand in this aspect. She knows what it is to be a champion on a singles level for a long time. This is Jacy's first singles run.
Yes. She's
found a lot of success as a tag team competitor, though. So, again, this is a test your knowledge. This is going to be a test your knowledge thing, because we're talking NXT Women's Championship. Obviously, it was featured on Evolution 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Can you name me the two competitors that fought for that title?
For which title again?
For the NXT Women's title. At the first Evolution. I'm going to tell you right now, one of them is on the card tonight.
Becky Lynch. No?
No.
One of them's on the card for tonight.
One of them's on the card for tonight. The other one is no longer with the company. And we were talking about said person earlier. Watching Hex's thinking face is really entertaining. Because she is so hyper fixated on trying to figure it out. Oh,
Is it Bayley?
No.
Dang.
Your competitors were Kairi Sane defending and losing to Shayna Baszler.
Shayna was producing. Can't say she's not with the company anymore.
She's not an in-ring competitor
there you
anymore
go.
with the company.
Yeah, I came in with the technicality. That's
Yeah. Loopholes. But all right, go ahead and take us into the next match.
All right, next we have that 4-way for the Tag Team Championships with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez representing Judgment Day, with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, versus Sol Ruca and Zaria.
And that is why I brought up the title match. Segue into...
Yeah.
Segue the Kairi. Yeah. The last time she was on Evolution, she was a singles competitor.
Now she's a tag team with Asuka, and too bad they were a bit of an afterthought in this match.
They really were. I noticed that I'm watching, and I'm like, they really treated these girls like they didn't like they were a non-factor.
That, and they were trying to make, and I noticed in the match that the NXT ladies were getting picked on a lot, almost like you're not getting a shot at the main thing.
This was a like, we're still here. Y'all need to wait your turn.
Yeah, you go back to NXT type of thing.
Pretty much.
With what it seemed like Zaria getting the brunt of it.
Oh yeah, Zaria. No. Sol took her fair share of a beating, too.
Oh, yeah, no, she definitely did.
But... a testament to Sol Ruca's character.
Showed
3
out.
matches, 3 nights. Like, she was a workhorse this weekend.
Put herself out there really nicely in this match,
dude, she set herself up that the next draft, if she's not
MVP of the weekend, Sol Ruca,
she's not called up. Oh, absolutely. Because she really said, I'm going to be in this fatal 4-way in Nashville on SmackDown. To then go to Atlanta for both of these events. She really said, no time wasted. Mm-hmm. What was that song by Elephant Cage? Ain't no rest for the wicked.
No rest for the wicked. Yeah, I get it. All right,
and
so...
after... was it Kairi started the match, and they referenced how her and Roxanne started this match. They referenced how Roxanne's only in this position because Liv got hurt in a match with Kairi Sane.
Yes. Kind of funny how it was full circled again.
Oh, yeah. The irony here. Just saying. A little ironic.
The match itself, great. The ending, I thought, was a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah, I mean...
I wish there was just a little more pop on the win there. It was just kind of, oh, okay, it's over. Speaking of it's over, the anticlimactic reign was a retain.
Yep.
Between Roxanne and Raquel.
I will say, for having the least... No, can't say that they had the least amount of experience in this match as a team. That one would go to Charlotte and Alexa. But, for not gelling for the hesitation of Roxanne by Raquel and having Roxanne as a tag partner, they gelled and worked really well together throughout this match.
They did.
They knew, again, that is one of those things where, and I'm going to talk about this when we cover the next show. But, for 2 single stars, or for 2 people to just come together, to be an effective tag team, you really gotta be in sync with your partner.
Right.
You gotta know where your partner... And these ladies, Raquel and Roxanne, definitely were in a lot better sync than I ever would have thought.
Yeah.
Ooh! I don't wanna. Alright. So...
You okay?
Shut up. I'm trying to get it together, but then I hear you giggle and it makes me laugh.
Alright, Chuckles.
Shut up. Alright. Tiffany Stratton defends her title against WWE Hall of Famer, 7-time women's champion, Trish Stratus. What are you doing?
The only thing I can think about when it comes to her is how too big her tatas are to her body.
Look, man.
I'm sorry.
Look. Leave her alone.
She's like a body double for one of my aunts, okay? She looks exactly like one of my aunts.
Oh.
I'm ruining Brother Pyro, everybody.
I really wish we did video sometimes so that way they could see the look of disappointment on my face. Like,
that's Hex for you, Class A disappointment. I'm here to party.
Anyways.
Tiffany and Trish. I do like that Trish really did pay homage to the older belt, the one that she was able to hold throughout her career with her ring gear. This match was pretty much what you expected, though. Yeah. Nothing really too special, nothing really too spectacular. Tiffy and Trish really doing Tiffy and Trish. It's pretty much Trish Stratus OG versus... It's just like maybe it was more of like an ode to Evolution's past and the women's division past, where she wanted to give an OG her flowers.
Where they started versus where they're going.
Yeah.
Essentially with... that's exactly what it was. That's... Tiffany, like... When picking Trish, did kind of explain, like, look, you were somebody I always looked up to. You were a good mentor. Why not... Let's do this, me and you, like, kind of a dream for her. So, and I respect that. And then again, like, of all the women on your roster, you kind of had, you had better options. I'm not gonna lie to you. You had better options.
They did what they did. They know what they've done.
But again, like I do respect Tiffy for why she chose Trish. I want to prove that I know what I'm doing. I want to prove that I can hang with the best of them. Maybe this finally puts me in that category of
which is why
legitimizing my status as a superstar and as a champion.
Which is probably why she said when she confronted her on SmackDown was, if I beat one of the greatest of all time, does that mean I get to be the greatest of all time?
Do I get to be in that conversation? And
yep.
Honestly, Ric Flair said it best. To be the best, you have to beat the best.
Yep.
And this is one of those examples of she managed to do it. Because, you know what? The showcasing of athleticism between these two women, despite their different styles, was absolutely a great showing. Tiffy, though, I think being younger, Trish not being as active in the ring, I think is what caught up to her in the end. Tiffy picks up the win with the prettiest moonsault ever. And it's funny because I'm watching with Twisted. And we were talking about the swanton that she had delivered earlier in the night. And we talked about how pretty it was.
It was a pretty swanton.
Dude, no. Tiffy definitely has a pretty swanton. Obviously, nothing compares to that of Jeff Hardy.
Nope, nothing.
But that was a really pretty moonsault, or swanton. Again, I think her gymnastics background really helps her throughout all of her high-flying moves.
So speaking of Jeff Hardy, let's correlate that back to Trish Stratus' shirt. My first crush was not Trish Stratus, it was Jeff Hardy.
But she wasn't speaking to you. That was not targeted at you. That was
Her shirt is targeted towards everybody.
That shirt on SmackDown was the truest shirt she could have wore, because she was talking to all the male parents in the room.
They're wrong. Beth Phoenix is prettier. You can't even argue.
I'm not gonna say she's prettier, but Beth definitely is an attractive woman in her own right. Don't get me wrong. But you gotta remember, Trish has been around longer, which is why she can accurately wear that shirt. We didn't get Beth till like the early to mid 2000s. Trish has been around since the 90s.
Yeah.
But to be fair, she was not my first wrestling crush. It was Lita.
It was Lita. See,
it was Lita. The tatted up psycho chick. Like, come on. Hex, you know my aesthetic. She checked every box.
My dad preferred Lillian Garcia.
That's not a bad one either, though.
No.
Really not a bad one either, but no. Mine was... But Trish really was talking to every dad in the arena. And every dad watching at home wearing that shirt. She attacked the right audience.
It's typical Trish.
Yeah. Congratulations to Tiffany. Yeah. Now maybe we can start giving her some more of them flowers.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of fans that still don't want to give her credit.
Speaking of flowers, let's go through the next match.
I don't think there was really any flowers.
No, there's just a lot of proceed with caution.
There was a lot of something, but flowers were not one of them.
Nope, there was a lot of razor blades attached to the match between Naomi and Jade Cargill in a no-holds-barred match because they can't seem to stay away from each other.
They can't seem to leave each other, to not get violent. They are the definition of on-site beef, I swear. I will say the added stipulation of Becky, of Bianca being the referee for this match.
I was going to call it added chaos.
Oh, it definitely added chaos, but like, you wanted somebody that knew both women really well, and somebody that was going to be able to handle it if they got hands put to them.
You know, I wonder if Bianca being a part of that messed Naomi up a little bit.
Probably.
She's still up to them trying to get her attention.
She's still trying to like, yo, be my friend. You're still supposed to be my friend.
Yep, so. But it was a match full of fire and ferocity and volatile.
Oh no, this match again
chaos.
Was violent from the word go. Jade wasted no time going after Naomi.
Oh, within her right.
So much so, like, she didn't even get in the ring making her entrance.
Nope.
She said, I'm going to slide out. We throw in hand right now.
So now. I'm done waiting. I've waited long enough. I'm going to put my hands on your face.
And honestly, this was a good sense of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't over the top. Like we can see most matches of this style be.
So there was smoke in a TV, so that was wild.
No, Michael Cole pointed out a wild stat, though, and I don't know if you caught it.
I probably did not. Why don't you enlighten me?
This is the first ever women's no-holds-barred match.
Oh, it was. Ooh.
We've had a street fight, we've had tables, we've had Hell in a Cell.
First two to do it.
Oh yeah, we've had tables, we've had Hell in a Cell, we've had steel cages, we've had ladder matches.
Last one in standings, I'm sure.
We've never had a no holds barred amongst two women.
It's awesome. Awesome. But yeah, no, Becky. Here, see, I did it with you too. Bianca did a good job remaining impartial.
Oh yeah, she definitely
checking on both of them when they got real good hits, making sure they were good. She really does a good ref job.
Maybe that's her career post in-ring competition.
I'd love to see it.
There was a spot that kind of made me laugh.
Tell me.
It was Jade putting the trash can on Naomi And as Naomi went to get up, it fell. So she had to, like, kind of put it back on her so they can deliver the spot properly.
Yeah.
She had to put it back on herself. And I thought it was kind of funny because at that point I would have just, like, let it fall and continued with the match and maybe came back to that spot later. Or something.
Yeah.
But, like, she was like, nah, we're just going to make the spot what it is. Another thing that really got me is they were talking about how Naomi felt like an afterthought when Jade came around and got real close to Bianca and this. They referenced an old gimmick of hers.
Okay.
They made the reference to the Funkadactyls. And I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you were watching at that time. The Funkadactyls was her and, what was the other chick's name? Cameron, I want to say it was. They were essentially glorified valets.
Oh boy.
For Brodus Clay. They came out with pom-poms, dancing, the whole nine.
Gotcha.
But they weren't really taken seriously as competitors.
Nope.
They were the afterthought to the guy that was the competitor.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Oh yeah, no,
little
but
footnote.
Oh, it was because like I heard it, and it took a minute to register, and then once it did register, I was like, well, okay then, because never did I think that gimmick would get brought up again.
Surprise! It got brought up again. But winning the match after putting Naomi through a table is Jade.
See, now that's how you utilize a proper top rope table spot. Because if you remember at Night of Champions, one of my biggest complaints about that street fight was they had the table set up top rope. And Rhea used it as an extension of the rope to hit the avalanche riptide to beat Raquel. Mm-hmm. Why not put her through the table? That would have been more impactful. That would have been
trying something
a lot more. That would have made it mean something just a little more.
That's
in
fair.
That win.
That's fair.
So that avalanche Jaded through the table, I think, hit a lot better. I think this no holds barred match hit a lot better than that street fight did as a whole. Personally speaking.
Totally fair.
All right, 20 women vying for an opportunity at championship. Vying for an opportunity for a chance to win gold. Mm-hmm. Number one contender, Evolution, Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Winner faces the WWE Women's or the Women's World Champion at Clash of Paris at the end of August.
Mm. Gotcha.
20 women all earning this spot. We talked a lot about some of the young talent that we got here.
We talked a lot about the NXT ones on the pre-show.
But I know earlier we were also talking young talent when we talked about
we were.
Lyra earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about Jacy, Ruca, and Zaria.
You had Tatum and Izzy in there.
You had Tatum Paxley, Jacy Jayne.
Unfortunately, the first two to get eliminated.
Yep. Nia making sure they were the first to eliminate.
Nia. I know the significance. Nia was in the other Evolution too, wasn't she?
She won the first one.
Yep, she won the. Fitting for her to make it towards the end of it, since she wasn't the first one.
Absolutely. But then think about it. We had Hush Legend, Lola Vice, Jada Parker. Again, all women that we've talked about today, and how they are so young but so talented. And I'm really glad that the women of NXT and the women of the company as a whole are really getting this opportunity to finally shine the brightest that they can. Them finally, after 7 years, giving us this all-women's pay-per-view is what we needed. Is what this woman division needed. They have the talent to keep up. Let them finally show it.
For sure.
But, let's see. Like you said, Tatum and Izzy being the first two eliminated. Which was really funny, because
really was. Poor Tatum.
But as soon as that bell rang, you got to see who had beef with who. Because the first thing I noticed was Zelina Julia go at it. I noticed, Nia get attacked because she was the biggest threat. You got to see a few of the NXT feuds.
See, you noticed the feud starting. I noticed Piper and Alba guarding Chelsea Green.
Oh, I noticed that. Them playing Human Shield to
I was like,
Chelsea as well.
From my seat, I was booing the TV screen. I was like, move out of the way. Make Chelsea fight.
Hey. Chelsea did fight, though. She did really well.
Oh, my God.
I love that everybody had their chant. Like, certain people, and we talked about this earlier before we started recording, the Nikki Bella imitation. Because Nia tried it.
Ugh.
Chelsea tried it.
She ain't got no rhythm, Nia.
Chelsea tried it. My favorite one, Lola tried it.
That's because they got to do it side by side.
Yeah, and I was like, ugh. But you can see, like, what Nikki meant to a lot of these younger girls, because they did. They pulled the secret harvest. They really tried to protect her. I don't know if that was I want to make it to the end and eliminate her to win, or what their thought processes were.
Yeah.
But, like, as eliminations are starting to go, we're getting to the nitty gritty. Julia is eliminated by Zelina, so that's gonna come back. We might finally get that rematch, because they did my girl Zelina dirty. They did my girl Zelina so dirty.
I think we're about to see another one between Maxine Dupree and Candice LeRae.
I think so. Candice trying to protect, Nia at all costs too.
Yep, we saw that come back.
We didn't see that.
I did see her
I was
defend
like,
Nia.
don't think we didn't notice that one.
I pointed it out to Cauldron too. I was like, look who's defending Nia.
But going into...
aggressively smacking him. Look!
Oh, yeah. I believe it. Going into the last four, Nikki's eliminated by Nia. Lash, with an amazing feat of strength, is able to hoist Nia up. Like, alright, I'm not one to talk about weight for anybody, because I am a fluffy dude. I am a big man. Nia's no small lady.
Nope.
So, the ability to just shows you got some power to you.
We knew that about Lash already. I was waiting for her to showcase that with people like Nia in there and Piper.
And I'm really glad that they had the moment with Nia over Piper. Just because, no disrespect to Nia or to Piper, but Nia's a lot more willing to work those kinds of spots. Piper, I don't see that working as well.
That's fair. It's a fair assessment.
But, like, her able to, like, power her up and get her over the rope. Her and Steph being the final two, very fitting. Because when we talked about it on the pre-show, who were my two picks?
It was Lash and Vaquer, but if we had to have a third, it was Jada Parker. Which, when it came down to the final two, I kind of chuckled. I was like, Pyro's got to be happy as heck.
Oh, no, I was beaking on. Let's go. Let's go. Both ladies over the top rope. The devil's kiss.
On the apron.
The apron to end it off. Yep, Stephanie Vaquer
slicks her over the edge after.
Stephanie Vaquer with a title opportunity at Clash at Paris post-match. Stephanie gets into the ring to interview her. I'm going to say this once, and I know how this is going to sound. I don't mean to offend anybody, but listening to white people that don't typically speak another language try to speak another language, because listening to Stephanie McMahon try to ask her what the win meant to her in Spanish sent me to the ground. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Remind me to brush up on my Spanish later and I'll do it for you too.
Oh my God. Listening to Stephanie McMahon really try to ask her that in Spanish. Oh, I was like, she's the type that smiles at the waitress at a Mexican restaurant for being able to use the word gracias, isn't she? Exactly what that is. You've been out to eat. You know those people. Can we get this, and this? Gracias.
See, that's good. They make it... okay. When I speak it, I try to actually have it sound like it's supposed to. And
don't get me
not
wrong,
so
obviously.
American sounding. Like, gracias.
Don't.
It's not supposed to be gracias.
Give me... Like, no, I'm not trying to disrespect or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie did well with structuring that sentence. But it was just the way it sounded coming out of her mouth, because you could tell she had to think about it.
She apologized in advance.
She was like, I'm sorry, bear with me. I'm going to try to ask you this in Spanish, because anybody that knows, Stephanie's first language is Spanish, not English.
Yep.
So listening to her cut a promo in English versus Spanish are a night and day difference. Mm-hmm. But congratulations, I cannot wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah, for sure.
I cannot wait to see La Primera with gold around her waist.
Again. All right, let's go into the final match, shall we?
Main event time.
Time for the main event. We have the Women's World Championship match between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. A beautiful match to end the night.
Oh, these women were playing chess with each other. You knew how well they knew each other. They were playing mind games with each other for the longest in this match.
It was very Io dominant. I was surprised to see how dominant it was in Io.
Dude, no, I love the moment in the corner. Io Rhea, she kind of mocks her for a minute. And then she's like, all right, look, we're going to get this out the way. I respect you.
I respect you too.
All right, let's actually fight.
Let's stop playing games. Let's actually fight.
that part right there.
Yep.
We ain't playing no more. We're going to fight. No, this match was... Dude, I am convinced that these women cannot put on a bad match together.
No, they complement each other so beautifully.
So well. And I think that's just the familiarity with each other. Because that in-ring chemistry is
And I'm sure coming in the
unmatched.
NXT together, they have quite the bond too, just like some of the other ones that she's mentioned having bonds with. So
for real though.
And it's lovely every time they interact with each other. Whether it be in a match or a mic spot.
Dude, honestly, there isn't many superstars where I'm like, this feud could be never ending. Because, like, after a while, you get bored of them, you get tired of them. Personally, these two can have a forever rivalry, fight every day of the week, and I promise you, I'm not going to get tired of it, because if you really look back and pick out every match, it's never the same exact match twice. They have never wrestled the same exact match. It's always something different. They always are able to top their previous one ever so slightly. Mm-hmm. And I think that's signs of a really good competitor, just being able to evolve and adapt. And, you get better every time you do this.
Yeah. I get it. Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. Practice makes habit.
So, it was very EO dominant, but we still had some really good spots from Rhea Ripley showing her force, showing her
wasn't
power.
gonna just go.
She definitely didn't lay down.
She ain't no pushover.
And they kept going. There was multiple spots where you would think this is it, and they could have kept going forever.
Honestly,
till sound the alarm proceed with caution. All of a sudden, our match between Io and Rhea turns into a triple threat with Naomi cashing in her money in the bank, getting rid of Rhea Ripley by throwing her into the corner, getting her shoulder first, and falling on the outside.
No, and Michael Cole said it like, is this like he questioned it too, because he was like, she's made it seem like she made it seem like she was really targeting Tiffy.
She did.
And targeting Tiffy and so for them to hit us with that, it was the perfect cash in. Mm-hmm. It really was. She pulled a Seth Rollins.
She still did warn Io to begin with, though. She did get in her face to proceed with caution. She just let Io forget about her.
Exactly, and I think that's what made it so perfect.
Yup.
She made it seem so focused on Tiffy. We forgot she can still cash in over here too.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I think we as the fans and them as the competitors not remembering Naomi still exists with that briefcase. Her pulling the Seth Rollins. Maybe not as
great to end it on a surprise note, though.
Oh my God!
None of us were really thinking about Naomi.
Nobody,
especially after that fierce match with
Jade. Right, I'm like,
you saw her nose,
dude.
Girl,
no, she came in still busted and bloody.
Yeah,
but we definitely saw her say, I'm on top now. This was my spot to begin with. She called her shot, and she made it count. Mm-hmm. And I was reading something on Facebook in one of the other wrestling groups that I'm in. And it talks about how a lot of fans said she was crazy for walking out of the company when she did. She had just won the tag title with Sasha. Mm-hmm. She was crazy for walking out because she felt disrespected. She bet on herself. She pulled a Drew. She pulled a Cody. She bet on herself. Took some time away from what she knew to better herself and came back to show that version of me that you once knew and had isn't there anymore. I'm better.
It doesn't
I'm
exist.
more improved. She bet on herself, and I think it paid off.
Yes.
And this was the right way to do it, to show that it paid off. Because you know what? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, she's champion again.
No, she's our new women's world champion.
This is her third championship reign. Mm-hmm. And she's been with the company for on and off for a decade.
And it's no surprise that she said she's trying to bow out soon.
So why not, and again, and they've done so well with the character. They've done so well with this heel turn, with the character development.
I've loved this heel turn honestly, by Naomi.
I'll take this over Team Bad.
I was like, who are you? I like you.
This is what I've wanted to see from her forever.
Oh, yes. I'm loving it.
I'm glad we are finally getting a version of her that, one, nobody's seen coming, and two, that we can actually, as fans, be invested in. Because I will say her previous stint in the company and other gimmicks that she's had, they haven't really made us care about her. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody's... If you're watching SmackDown, Raw, whatever, you're watching for her. She's one of the reasons you're watching. What's she going to do next? Who's she coming after next? What's about to happen?
I'm watching SmackDown for Jacob Fatu. Ever since he first popped in, man.
Dude! And the funny part is, outside of Zaria, I think I'm the only one that knew him pre-WWE. I've put my other wrestling friends onto a Jacob Fatu, onto a Tala Tunga, onto a Tama Tunga, and a Tungaloa. I don't recommend bad things. My friend, one of my friends, he loves to... I'll give it to you. You did put me onto Jacob. I mean, granted, when you were telling me about him, I had to do my own research just to be sure you weren't feeding me bull. But I looked at him and I was like, when have I ever told you to invest in somebody and be wrong about that investment as a fan? And he's like, you're right. Exactly. I know I'm right. And Jacob Fatu was one of the smartest investments.
Oh, man.
But that will wrap up our Evolution post-show. Post-show. Recap. It's post-show. Everything done did happen. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was Evolution. Hope you enjoyed us two going at it for tucking your ear off for a little while.
It's been a while. It's almost an hour episode.
But alright, we will see y'all later.
Bye.